lovelies, it's Emily. Thank you for stopping by and sharing some time with me today. I hope you and yours are doing well, and I hope you enjoyed the pieces in this video. If you be so kind, please remember to like, share, subscribe, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss out on anything new. Also, remember to use the link in my description, and you can join me on all of my socials. I would love it if you guys would head on over to my Patreon. You can become a free member or a $1 member. Remember, your support means so much. Thank you, my friends, and let's get right into it. Get out of my head. Lately, I'm hearing you more and more. I rebuff you, I rebuke you, but you still stay. You're a constant noise in my mind, silent one moment and screaming the next. I never know when you'll appear in my ear spreading your poison, your disease into my mind. I'll try yelling out to drown out your words, but I just can't seem to get louder than you. I try ignoring, but you don't like that, thus you try to get my attention even harder. I'm beginning to feel as if there is no escape, that there is no way to make you leave me alone. What can I do that I haven't already done? I don't know anymore. What can I do or will say that will make you leave, that will make you get out of my head, that will get you to go away? House a home. Hang some things upon the walls. Set up your knickknacks to your liking. Give every space the special touch known as you. Turn this house into a home. Fill it with your words and thoughts. Traditions come along with family and friends. Sounds from only those you care to hear from. Blocking out the outside world. This is the space you know no one else can claim. Open the curtains and let the sun in. Care for the rooms, keeping them clean and tidy. Be messy, but only within reason, for you have to clean it up sometime. Play your music, watch your shows, hear only your conversations as you talk or message on your phone. Sleep, eat, dance, and sit quietly. Make your house a home. Let yourself reflect in this place. Olive branch. Time has passed. Noise is all that's being heard. Raised voices mixed with anger and aggression. Sorrow constantly being mixed with fear. Things are going downhill with every flick of the news and more. It's time to look around at what's been done and why. Best intentions quickly turn into worst things imaginable. Hearts and minds are so easily led astray or crippled. Hands need to be offered in peace. It won't heal what's happened, but it can help us begin again. No one being is better than the rest. Those of the present shouldn't be made to pay for the crimes of the past. Each new dawn is a chance to see the light with fresh eyes. We must all begin to extend in love a true olive branch. Oh, not now. Really, did this have to happen today? We were just on our way out here. Is there anything you can do? I just can't believe this is happening. Wait, excuse me, ma'am, what are you doing? I know you're trying to help, but really you're not. Why can't I remember that freaking number? Don't look at me like that. This isn't my fault. So what happens now? Man, look at all these people staring at me. This is the last thing I needed today. Oh great, cool, thank you for your help. This normally doesn't happen. Okay, now that this is taken care of, let me get the heck out of here. Okay, that was a thing that happened. I need to sit here for a moment and gather my thought. Boy, oh boy, I really hope that doesn't happen again anytime soon. Oh well, such is the story of my silly life. Stop overthinking. Here I go again. I'm turning a simple situation into a complicated issue. It was a simple question, and now I'm sitting here taking up too much valuable time. Oh boy, they're staring at me, looking as annoyed as I feel towards myself right now. I'm acting as if this is brain surgery or rocket science, and it's nowhere near either of those. Oh no, they're getting up and moving on. They're walking away and saying things like, well, let me know when you can make up your mind. Come on, mind, work. Words come to my mouth already. Sorry, I know what I want. I'll have fries with that. Are you sure? Yes. Well, maybe. Sorting stuff out. Stand back, let me take a breath. Let me think of the best way to do this. Not every answer comes to one easily. Not every question can be fixed with a simple I got it. There are times one is burdened beneath their thoughts, being overrun by them as the mind is working overtime. Give me a chance to think things through. Give things a chance to work themselves out. It's far too easy to fall into panic mode, having no one there that understands while digging through all the crap. One can lose themselves only to find themselves once again. Stop hounding me. Get off my back and let me breathe. Give me time to sort things out. Let me have the chance to think freely. Universe at work. You thought you got away with it. You thought you were untouchable. You ran your mouth until you got your way. You perceived yourself higher than those around you. You thought you could just walk away. You thought there would be no effects of your cause of action. You forgot those whom you spoke to are people as well. Whoever told you that you were the only gift granted to this world lied to your face. Others would look at you and question how did you make it to any elder age of life. Treat others as you want to be treated is the golden rule. Yet you feel this doesn't somehow apply to you. So don't scream when you are locked out, barred, and banned. All you've done is force others' hand. You think you're the only one, the highest star among the sky. You're about to fall hard, my love, as the universe removes you another thorn in its side. Waste of time. Please tell me more about how I'm wasting my time, how I'm wasting my life going after my dream, a dream you don't believe in, but I do. Tell me how all those who support me is wrong for doing so, when the main support should be coming from you, but you never have. Rephrase what you said to me about how, if I follow my dream, it will lead nowhere, only for you to look at me now in awe as you have to eat your words. Address me with respect, the same respect you showed others who did exactly what I've done, but because it was me, unlike the others, you'd assume that I'd fail. Come talk to me with your tail between your legs, trying to sweet talk and backpedal so far that you are still sinking in the ink like blackness that forms your soul. Come to me for help and advice now that you deem my existence of value to you. Even with all that you've said and done, I will find it in my heart to listen, to be there, to bite my tongue. For even now, the one thing you never learned, nothing in this world is given. All things must be earned. Whispering waves. Washed away like the sea foam among the shoreline, is searching for that which has been lost. For its revenge every night that they came to its realm. It has been such a long time now. The fishermen of the once bustling coastal town were not catching the huge hauls they once did. Thus they were forced to sail out further and further out to sea, into unknown areas, into places they were told that they weren't supposed to be. So many of them would leave the docks, both healthy crews and fresh gear in hand, in hopes of returning with fish they so desperately needed. Yet far too many never did, and those that did come back told stories of a modern-day monster out among the waves. This being was in agony, taking lives to make up for the life that once lived but was now lost due to the greed of man. The younger of the fishermen paid little mind to the ramblings of their elders and instead continued to set out looking for what they called the big catch. One such crew made their way out one night. During the night, though, the sea began to thrash them about as the men aboard claimed amongst each other to hear what they could only call screams coming from the waves. No, not screams, more like mournful cries of loss and despair. Were the old men right about the stories they told? Would the crew, let alone the ship, make it back to the shore? Soon before they knew what was happening, their boat was being pulled, dragged deeper out to sea, beyond even the realm of the mist-like fog that even the headstrong young fishers dared not to sail past. Scratching began to be heard all over their boat, and huge marks were being made. Holes appeared, and gouges that looked like claw marks soon took up all of the ship's hull. One of the men finally gathered the courage to look over the side of the ship, but once he did, his fate was sealed. With a flash of lightning, the man that once stood in place was now gone. His shipmates gasped in horror, seeing a cloud of red flying into the night sky. His blood became imprinted on the mist, and the others knew this too would be their fate. The cries continued, now being joined by the screams and cries of the men still left on the ship. Yet soon the night was silenced just as the storm settled and the dawn began to break. Like so many others before, the ship full of headstrong young men was never seen or heard from again. Yet over time the cries from the sea grew louder and closer. Those who still dared to brave the waves learned very quickly what paths to take, as well as when they saw a storm coming to go back and return to the safety of dry land. Something is coming from the depths, and is coming for blood. They took a life that should have not been lost ever by their hands. The sea is coming, and it will make them pay. Stare the night. Small bright eyes stare up to the ink of a normal night sky. Light shines from the eyes to the stars as if to say to them, "Hello, what's your name? I like to share mine." Through the questioning stare comes the body that rules the night sky. Look upon it, the small eyes do this in awe. It is the face of the moon, the heavenly body of the night, so pale yet somehow so bright. While the small shining eyes look up, bright big eyes smile back down upon them, shining like topaz saved from the sun's own rays. A small smile meets a big one, milky white and gleaming. Two pairs of eyes hold steadfast in joy and awe. The heavenly body rises further into the twinkling ink that is now and forever will engulf the day's light. Enjoy it for as long as you can, for after such a night, the small eyes will never meant to see those big bright eyes again, always turning and phasing in and out of existence. Small eyes grew into bigger ones, beginning to believe it was all a once upon a dream. Still, even now, bigger eyes that were once small sometimes still stares into the heavenly ink, waiting, hoping to see those topaz bright eyes shining down upon them again. Night breaks dusk. Golden rays soon begin to sink. Pale moonbeams cause one to think. Dark of night makes the world shrink. Stars dance overhead. Touch your pillow softly while lying in bed. Silence makes the world as noise becomes dead. Consciousness is gone in a blink. Drifting through your very being, subconscious calls this dreaming. So many things the mind comes up with as you are seeing. You feel as if you are on some sort of brink. Golden rays soon return. Can hardly remember all you have learned. How fast will the clock even have to turn? Once again, the stars are above you, calling with a twinkling wink. Shared notion. shared in the notion that what we had was gone. Everything we once had, we thought, felt wrong. Hearts once swelled together, but now that's moved on. Hands held in the park, long kisses were shared after dark. Laughing at films, jumping the shark, lip syncing to share favorite songs. Pictures of us now only bring forth tears. The thought that we were wrong brings up fears. We no longer feel like we belong with our peers. We were both weak on our own, together we were strong. We thought our end was mutual, but now we're unsure. Each has moved on to new relationships, but neither is pure. Only you back in my arms now is secure. It's together, not apart any longer. This is where we belong. My favorite people. Locked within the constructs of my mind, I always find them there. Those faces, at times based on real people, at some other times they're not, who are always happy to see me, always willing to share what they've got. They are figments of my imagination. Of this I'm very aware. Yet they are real to me, as real as any living being. They are my favorite people to see. They are the ones who always care, faces always willing to greet me after a trying day. They are always willing to support me and want to know what I think and have to say. There are days where I drum up some drama, imagine events that lead to breakups and separations. Yet, unlike those who reside in the realm of the real, I know there will always be reconciliation in my heart, body, and mind. They are the ones who know me better than I may even know myself. The favorite parts of my mind makes them feel so real. They are my favorite people. They're for me through thick and thin, willing to lift me towards the heavens or come rescue me from the worst of my self-made hell. Myself. Seen as a curse to a bad person to want, to need, to stop. Take time to be at your best while others would look on saying, how dare. You stretch yourself so thin that those around you look shocked when you snap. Always there for everyone else, thus your care is always dead last. Yet as you're falling to pieces, others still want you to place them back together. More and more cracks within your form begin to show, yet they give you nothing to keep you whole. Thus fear not when you stand up and finally say no, enough. Care for yourself is not a curse nor a crime. It is the benefit of not just you, but everyone. Premonition. For the first time in a long time, she didn't know what to do. The images that just flashed in her mind weren't from some unknown face needing to be saved. It was of someone she knew very well. She knew her gift wasn't to be used for personal gain, yet she couldn't just sit back and do nothing. As the day moved along, she looked out for anything that was similar to her vision. A sight, a sound, a smell, anything, but nothing came. She knew she had to move quickly. The loved one she was trying to save was headstrong, always willing to place themselves in danger for others, not caring about their situation until it was almost too late. As she walked down the street, she felt something, a strong feeling pulling her to go to a specific location off the beaten path. There, it was there. It was the place in her mind that she saw, a place where something she still wasn't sure of took or will take place. A place where her loved one was unresponsive while she tried to save her. In her vision, she didn't know what the outcome was, only that she found her loved one. Just then, there was a noise from behind her loved one coming to the same place, also being pulled there as if something was meant to be. Both saw each other and stood in shock as why this was even happening. They both questioned what was even happening, as from behind them someone or something lay in wait, ready to see horrendous deeds done. Starting over. I can't believe it, I'm starting over. It's a rejuvenating process. It's a terrifying thought. What if I come across wonderful new things, places, and people and opportunities? What if I fail again and am stuck in the exact same place as before? What if I make it this time and my dreams finally come true? What if I fall into a nightmare of a situation? As I look around once again, will I let my fears be in the background to help keep me grounded, but not give in to them? As I look around, will I simply see nothing but my past failures and decide it's not worth the risk and quit before I even get started? I can't believe it, I'm starting over. It's a rejuvenating process. It's a terrifying thought. The black balloon. Watch as it floats above in the sky, the black balloon. What does it mean and why? Still full of life, reaching higher and higher as it touches the clouds on high. A symbol of something good or bad is the question roaming through passing eyes. So many now are watching, waiting, wondering upon where the balloon will come to rest. Unlike the others watching and passing, I continue to follow, my will now transfixed. Drifting. It's drifting down now, as its life is breathing out with each downward float. Is losing its will, but to what purpose I need to know. It touches the ground right by my feet. For me, what does this mean? As I continue to look, I suddenly feel ill, as the black balloon, once so inviting, gives me the creeps. Those savage days. The day starts off well, tricking you into a false sense of security. Moments leading up to the breakdown are calm yet compound. A snap here, a moment of forgiveness there, thus leading to everything breaking down. Suddenly, everything that's been building up reaches the surface. Sometimes cool as a gentle waterfall, tears begin to flow. Other times, white-hot lava to explode is one's only recourse. Feelings that you maybe didn't even know you had bottled up get released. You can feel embarrassed, frustrated, confused, and overwhelmed. Once all is said and done, with time being allowed to pass, a calm quiet can once again take hold of your being. You can begin to feel whole once again. The day passes and night begins to fall. This was a savage day for you. Hopefully tomorrow will stay cool, collected, and calm. Her notebook. She saw their faces, she heard their words. She wrote their names down from least to greatest importance. She went after them and took her revenge. Each in their own way were like the boss levels of a horrible true life game. Each one played the game but forgot she knew how to play too. They thought enough time had passed. They thought they were untouchable, but she reminded them that this wasn't true. Damn good were their methods, their skills, the ruthless ways they asserted their dominance. Yet it was she who in the end would stand victorious. Every scar was worth it. Every painful step got her one step closer. Every sleepless night she spent tracking them as they slept soundly, thinking they were safe from her grasp. One by one, with fire in her eyes, no fear in her heart, and with her chosen weapon by her side, she would lay them low as they once did her, or so they thought they laid her low. They were her dysfunctional family, and she was the therapy they also desperately needed. They made an enemy out of the wrong member, thus her wrath was warranted, indeed. Soon she would be free, free from the nightmares, from the heartache, from the betrayal. Soon she would drive off into the rest of her life. Their last breaths, her playlist, their last moments her favorite show. She would soon do this, granting her past to become a legend, her acts to become the base for scary tales. Fear the sight of her pale golden hair, utter her name once more in the dark of night, challenging whether or not your name will show up on her list if you dare. Pushed. The night of the attack was a turning point in a lifelong live to please others. A man and woman, they were husband and wife actually, were making their way home on a cold night after some car trouble. They were approached by unknown men who took their valuables and ran off. The man was roughed up a bit, but the woman was left unharmed. While the husband was just grateful to be alive, his wife was questioning her choices of ever being with her partner. After a grueling night at the police station and time spent at a local ER, the couple made their way home by dawn. The husband did all he could to appease his wife until she finally went to bed. Now they could lay down for 2 hours of rest before having to make his way to work. That same day, now evening, when the husband got home, he found that his wife wasn't there. Thinking she was still mad about the previous night and had just gone out with friends or gone to her parents' home to vent, he ate a silent dinner, which he actually enjoyed, before laying down in bed and falling asleep. During the night, he had a dream. In the dream, he saw his wife chained to a wall, calling out to him, pleading to be set free and allowed to go home. As she did this, he heard a man laugh that sounded very familiar. It sounded very much like his own, only deeper. When he awoke, he saw that it was dawn and his wife wasn't in bed with him. The only thing that was there was a mask. It was a perfect copy of his own face. Laying next to it was a note that read, "We'll set her free tonight. Or does she need more time to learn to appreciate the good man she has? Or, of course, do you just want to leave her with me?" Remember, there were two sides to every coin. Each day is a 50-50 flip. To see which side of a person pushed to their limit those around them will get. Fever-induced dreams. Temperature spikes. The body begins to feel hotter than Hades. The mind starts to feel as if it's helping the body to roast more than it already is. Try to escape. Sleep will make things go by faster. Minutes collapse into seconds that feel as if years have passed. Wake with a start. Sweat is now your blanket. Does one feel hotter than ever? Or is it still your mind trying to get you to come back to reality? Room, wall, at least until your ability to turn your head rebounds. Your mind held you in place that you pray is never again under any circumstances meant to be found. Flip the switch. Hey, do me a favor and flip the switch, will ya? What is that supposed to mean? Is there something that you think you should be doing differently or something? Am I not meeting some too high standard for you right now? You know what? You can keep your criticisms to yourself. No one asked you for your 2 cents anyway. I'm just sitting here minding my business after a long day, and now I'm dealing with you, starting with me. Flip the switch. Why don't you come here and flip my switch if you think you can do anything better? Due to being so high and mighty. Okay, I will. Dude, I was just asking you to flip the switch to the lights. It's dark in here now. Oh, right. Sorry. Thank you, lovelies, for stopping by. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you be so kind, use the link that's on the screen currently. You can join me on all of my socials. I hope we all continue to grow together, and I'm always sending you all much love and good vibes. Have a blessed day, my friends.